We've got our first official look at Halloween Kills.
Everybody's a suspect!
Coming to get you, Bobber.
Wolfman's got Nards!
Apologies for the late reaction video, guys. I've got a few personal things happening just now. Mix that in with the trick-or-treating from last night as well with the kids. It's all mayhem. And before I went out trick-or-treating last night, I noticed that Halloween, the official Halloween Kills Twitter page, put up this 20-second little behind-the-scenes teaser. And that was mesmerising just looking at that 20 seconds. So we're going to get into it. There's going to be some spoilers in this. When I say spoilers, it's spoilers because I'm going to predict a few things that could happen. But what I say is not official. It's just my opinion. But if what I say turns out to be true, then it could be a spoiler for you. So this video is probably not for people who don't want to see trailers or trailer breakdowns, and that's what I'm going to do in this video. So there could be spoilers ahead. It's very strange. For about 20 seconds, we've got more to talk about in this teaser, this little tease, than a lot of trailers that we've had lately for movies. Now, Blumhouse are quite notorious, and this is what I don't like. They're quite notorious for spoiling full movies. For example, Black Christmas is coming out in December. It's not officially spoiled because what we saw in the trailer looks like it's just told the whole story. That might not be the case for Black Christmas, but if it is, then that was a completely idiotic move by Blumhouse. I don't want them to do the same thing for Halloween. I want them to tease us like they did with this. And with the spoilers that they included in this little tease, I don't think it's going to spoil the whole movie. I'm hoping that they're selective and clever about it, but if they're not, then this could be a whole spoiler little 20-second teaser. Okay, so I'm going to do a breakdown. It's probably going to be clip for clip or scene for scene because there's so many short bursts that we see in this one trailer. So I'm going to give my thoughts on these specific clips themselves, and we'll go ahead. So you're not going to see my face here, you're going to see some of these clips. So again, guys, this is spoilers potentially. So here we go. So this first shot, again, is just behind the scenes, nothing really major there. See a bit of fog. And again, guys, there's things that I might not notice in these for the first time or even during the filming of this video. So if you notice anything that I didn't mention, please leave your comments down below. There's the first shot of David Gordon Green. We'll probably not comment on these behind the scenes shots too much. We'll get right into the movie parts of it. So it's hard to tell what this shot is, but you see the cameraman looking into his camera, and that looks like Laurie potentially. Again, nothing spoiler about that, but can't really see much. And we've got Tommy Doyle here. Let me go there. So we've got Tommy Doyle. He's got a baseball bat. We saw this image that Anthony Michael Hall posted on his Twitter page. So there's nothing new here. There's a lot of red lighting that I noticed in this trailer, including this one. So you've got Anthony Michael Hall here. There's somebody in front of him. I don't know if he's maybe rounding the gang up like Errol in Halloween 4. Maybe he's got a gang of guys. So he doesn't look like a doctor for a start. He doesn't look like anybody very, very intelligent from what I can see in this shot. It just looks like a standard guy who wants to get revenge on Michael Myers. And this looks like a kind of Halloween 4 style revenge where they're taking the law into their own hands. This shot here, I don't think that's Michael. That looks like a female hand. It's potentially Laurie Strode or one of the Strode girls, but it's definitely not Michael. This shot here with the girl on the swing, I think that might be Alison. When I'm going back and forward with the video, and it does look like Alison. Somebody's with her. Is that Kyle Richards? I think it is. That looks like Kyle Richards that's with her. So it's either Alison and Lindsay, or it's probably Lindsay and maybe her daughter. But it does look a lot like Alison. I'm not too sure. I don't know why she would be swinging there, but it looks like whoever it is out of those two girls, they're prepared for whatever's coming to them. Really nice shot of Michael here. I think this is one of the promotional shots that everybody's posting online. I love the lighting here with the silhouette of Michael. I don't see much damage to his mask there, so that could be a flashback scene. I don't mean a flashback to the 70s, it could be a flashback before the house burnt down. This shot here, you can't see the person's face, but that's obviously Karen, played by Judy Greer. And I think you see that actress, the person in that car, a few times in this trailer, I'm sure. Here's a shot that we've already seen, but a better quality one. You see little Lonnie Elam with his 1978 attire on, and you can see Michael Myers right in front of him. So it looks like Michael Myers is behind a bush, as he would normally do in the 70s, and it looks like he's going to give Lonnie a real good fright, and that's when the chase scene occurs between him and Lonnie, and that will probably introduce Lonnie as an adult when it cuts back to the modern day. We've obviously got Alison here. She looks prepared again. She's got a shotgun in her hand and she's ready to do business. She's obviously very angry. This one we've got Karen in the hospital. You can see the reflection in the glass behind her, and that's her mum, Laurie. So Laurie's in the hospital. So she's obviously trying to get well. Is that the word? But yeah, she's obviously been stabbed by Michael in Halloween 2018, and she's just getting back to health. This is a nice shot. This isn't. It doesn't look. In fact, I mean, rewinding and fast forwarding it, it's hard to tell. This could go one of two ways. This shot could be a 1978 recreation of how Michael escaped with Nurse Marion, because obviously Marion is in this one. You can see the hand there, but it looks like just from the very top of his sleeve, it doesn't look like a nursing gown that he's wearing, so it's probably just a tribute to what we saw in 1978. It looks like Michael is older and he's got his boiler suit on, or his, what do you call it? Yeah, the boiler suit. People don't call it a boiler suit, but I'm calling it a boiler suit. So, coveralls, yeah, it's coveralls. So, yeah, that looks like Michael's tormenting someone. At first, when I first saw the Twitter trailer, I thought it was either Karen or Alison. It could still be Karen and Alison with the colour of the jumper that she's wearing. So I don't know, but I don't think it's a recreation of the 1978 scene because he's already wearing the coveralls. This is an interesting shot and it's very mind-blowing. You can see the woman dressed as a nurse here. As most of you will know, that she was dressed as a nurse in the 2018 Halloween. She had her suspicions about Michael Myers as she passed by him, or as he passed by her when he was on his killing rampage. Now, although this really creates a lot of questions, it could be quite smart for them to do what they did here. They've obviously had ideas for maybe that character. Maybe they've cut a few scenes from the 2018 movie. She doesn't look like she doesn't know how to use a gun, so she's very prepared. So maybe she was a police officer and she was off duty, but she's had her gun on her, or she's found a gun from a dead policeman, a police officer, and she's obviously shooting at Michael here because Michael's boot is coming out of the car. So looks like she's getting right at him anyway. So I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm hoping that she's not shooting an innocent civilian and she's the next Sartain. It's probably not going to happen. So yeah, she looks like she's attacking Michael anyway. So not everybody, but a lot of people seem to be involved in taking down Michael. I'm not sure if this is the same scene or the same car. It looks like that dark blue car that we saw with the nurse there, but Michael's choking somebody. You can see quite quickly on his left hand, was it even his left hand? I need to double check that, but he looks wounded anyway on one of his hands, and he's choking someone. That someone again looks like Lindsay. Kyle Richards. It definitely looks like Kyle Richards, but again, that's not for certain. Here's the money shot. Here's Michael coming out of the house. This is a bit of a spoiler because some people wanted to know what happened to Michael, some people didn't. But here's confirmation, just in the very, very first teaser that we got, and he's coming out the house as it's on fire. So he probably comes out straight after Laurie and her granddaughter and her daughter left. But what's also quite interesting is at the left hand side you see a spray there, so it looks like the fire department are already there. So it could be that Michael has waited for a little bit to come out, but it doesn't look as if he's been burnt or anything like that. It doesn't look very scarred, which I don't mind because I do like the look of Michael in the 2018 Halloween. And so this is just confirmation that he doesn't get badly burnt. He's managed to escape, which is good because I don't really want to know why he didn't get burnt as badly as he should have. It's fine. I'm okay with that. One other thing I just need to point out, guys, is look what he's holding in his hand. Some sort of fire poker or a big weapon. So that looks like how he has escaped. He's probably pulled the floorboards away or something, but he's used a weapon to get out anyway. Here's another nice shot of Michael in a mirror. This could probably be Nick Castle shots because I know that they like to do Nick Castle shots close up with Michael's head tilts and stuff. The person that he's looking at could be, it could be Tommy. You can see the hair is kind of silvery grey hair that he's got, which is the same as Tommy, Anthony Michael Hall, so that could be him. If not, it's probably just a random person that he's killing. And here's the last shot. It's not a shot of the movie, it's just Jamie Lee Curtis talking into the camera, and she's obviously got blood all over. This is most likely a scene where she's coming from the truck to the hospital, and she's made it into the hospital, and she's just giving our fans a little wave and a little happy Halloween, and that's it. So yeah, that's all of the teaser. So like I say guys, that was an awful lot to talk about for only a 20-second teaser. I'm hoping that the next teaser that we get, we don't see as much as we did in this, which is strange because it's only 20 seconds, but we did get a lot of little burst shots, which was interesting to see, but maybe it was a little too much. I'm a sucker for Halloween trailers though guys. Even if there's going to be a spoiler in the trailers and somebody says, don't click on it, there's a spoiler, I'm probably going to do it anyway. And I'm hoping and I'm trusting Blumhouse not to do that, especially with what they're doing with the Black Christmas trailers. Just don't show us too much. That was okay because it was short bursts, and although we saw some scenes, it didn't mean much to us. Some of those scenes might get cut, some of those scenes might not make it in at all, and some of those scenes might just be dream sequences as well, so we just don't know. So that's why it's not officially a spoiler teaser, but it could be spoilers, and that's why I have to put the warning up guys that it's a spoiler video. What do I think so far? I think it looks pretty damn good. I was very excited for Halloween Kills obviously, but seeing this little short tease, I'm even more excited now. I don't know why. I think see Michael coming out of that house when it's all on fire, that looks pretty epic. I also like the look and the feel of this. It looks exactly like it did in Halloween 2018, and I want to see that. I don't want to see massive changes to the style and look of each movie that comes out after the next. This is a direct continuation of the 2018 Halloween, so I expect it to be the exact same look, the exact same style, and the exact same quality. And when I say the exact same quality, I thought Halloween 2018 was a top quality movie. It was a quality made movie. I want it to be better though, because Halloween 2018 could have been better, and I'm hoping that the mistakes that they made in that movie, David Gordon Green is a smart man, and I'm sure he's taken all those criticisms on board, and I'm hoping that he fixes it, and I'm sure he will. And I think that Halloween Kills could be better than the 2018 movie. What's your thoughts on the teaser guys? I know that some of you haven't watched it, but if you've watched this video then you've obviously watched the teaser. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what you think of the shots that you saw, and also do you think that they are shown too much too early? As always guys, thanks a lot for watching, thanks for subscribing, I'll see you soon, bye bye.